The morning sun spills through the thin curtains of a small wooden house in the heart of Manila. The faint hum of tricycles outside mixes with the rhythm of music coming from an old speaker. Inside, Mika, a 13-year-old girl with bright, curious eyes, stands barefoot on the cool cement floor. She faces a cracked mirror propped up on a chair, her reflection split but determined. Every move she makes tells a story, a twist, a leap, a wave of her arms as if painting her dreams in the air. Sweat glistens on her forehead, but she keeps going, her small body moving with fierce emotion. Behind her, her mother, Aling Rosa, quietly folds laundry, stealing proud glances at her daughter. Her father, Mang Tonio, sits near the window fixing an old radio, humming softly along to the tune. Mika, her mother says gently, "Don't forget to rest, Anak." Mika smiles, catching her breath. "I will, Mama. But I have to get better. Someday, I'll dance on the biggest stage in the world." Her father chuckles. Even the biggest stage starts with one small step. The camera lingers on Mika's face, a mix of hope and determination. Outside, children play in the street, calling her to join, but she shakes her head. She turns the music up a little louder and starts again, her feet tapping against the concrete, her heart in every beat. As the scene fades, her mother whispers to her husband, "She's meant for something great." He nods, watching their daughter twirl beneath the morning light. "Yes," he says softly, "our Mika will make the world listen, not with words, but with her dance." The stage lights of Britain's Got Talent blaze like stars as Mika steps forward, clutching the hem of her simple white dress. The massive crowd looms before her, thousands of faces, cameras flashing, judges seated behind their gleaming desk. She takes a shaky breath. Her heart pounds so loudly it almost drowns out the host's voice introducing her. "Next up, we have a brave young dancer all the way from the Philippines. Please welcome, Mika Santos." The audience applauds warmly. Simon Cowell, known for his sharp gaze, leans forward. "So, Mika," he begins, his tone surprisingly gentle, "you've come a long way. How old are you?" "I'm 13, she says softly. "And what made you want to come all this way to perform?" Mika hesitates, then smiles shyly. I want to share my story through dance. My family believes in me." The audience lets out a collective, "Ah." Simon nods. "All right then, Mika. Take a deep breath, and show us who you are." The lights dim. A single spotlight shines down on her. The first notes of a slow, haunting piano melody fill the theater. She closes her eyes, feeling every vibration, every emotion. Then she moves, softly at first, her hands telling stories of struggle and hope, her body flowing like water. The judges exchange glances. Amanda Holden places a hand over her heart. The audience grows still, mesmerized. Mika's movements grow stronger, her eyes filled with longing, pride, and love. By the final beat, she drops to her knees, head bowed. Silence. For a moment, no one moves, and then the theater erupts in applause. Mika looks up, trembling, a tear rolling down her cheek. The piano music deepens, filling the grand theater with a slow, aching rhythm. On stage, Mika seems to transform before everyone's eyes. Her timid posture disappears, replaced by confidence and grace. Every movement is deliberate, charged with emotion, pain, love, and resilience all woven into her dance. Her body tells the story of her life, the struggles of a young girl from Manila who practiced on uneven floors, who danced under the rain when there was no room inside, who dreamed of something bigger than herself. Her arms sweep through the air as if reaching for her parents across oceans. The screen behind her flickers softly with visuals, memories of her home flash in light, a small house, her mother folding laundry, her father fixing an old radio, her younger self spinning barefoot on concrete. The audience watches, spellbound. Simon Cowell's usual stern expression fades. His eyes glisten, his lips pressed tightly as he swallows hard. Amanda Holden wipes away tears, and even the crowd seems to hold its breath. As the music swells to its climax, Mika leaps, a perfect, weightless spin, and lands gracefully on her knees. The lights dim except for one beam illuminating her small frame. She raises her hand to her heart, head bowed. The final piano note fades into silence. For several long seconds, there is nothing, no sound, no movement. Then a single clap echoes through the hall, followed by another, until the audience rises to their feet in a roaring standing ovation. Mika looks up, tears glistening in her eyes. She can't believe it, her story, her dance, her soul, it reached them. And on the judges' table, Simon Cowell quietly wipes a tear from his cheek. The roar of the crowd fills the theater, echoing through every corner of the stage. Mika kneels in the center, her chest rising and falling as confetti from previous acts glitters faintly under the stage lights. She can hardly breathe, not from exhaustion, but from disbelief. The judges rise to their feet, still clapping. Alicia Dixon smiles through tears. "That was beautiful, sweetheart. Every move told a story. You made us feel everything." Amanda Holden nods, dabbing her eyes. "You danced with your heart, and it reached every single one of us." Mika stands slowly, trembling, tears forming in her eyes. Then, all attention turns to Simon Cowell. He hasn't spoken yet. He's staring at Mika, expression unreadable. The audience falls silent once more. Finally, he leans toward his microphone and says softly, "Mika, I've seen hundreds of dancers on this stage. But what you just did, that wasn't a performance. That was your soul speaking." Mika presses her hands to her chest, overcome with emotion. Simon takes a deep breath, glances toward the other judges, then back at her. "And I think the world needs to hear it." Without another word, he reaches forward and presses the golden buzzer. The sound rings through the theater, a powerful, magical note of destiny. Golden confetti bursts from above, raining down over Mika as the audience screams with joy. She bursts into tears, covering her face as she spins, laughing and crying at once. The judges rush the stage. Simon joins her, giving a rare, warm smile. "You did it, Mika," he says. "That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen." As golden lights glow around her, Mika whispers, "For my family, for home." Backstage, Mika sits in the dressing room, still wrapped in gold confetti. Her hands tremble as she holds her phone, scrolling past hundreds of messages and photos from the audience. A soft knock on the door, it's a crew member smiling warmly. "Your family's on the line," he says, handing her a tablet. The screen lights up, and there they are, her parents, sitting in their modest living room back in Manila. Her mother's eyes are already filled with tears, her father waving excitedly beside her. Behind them, a few neighbors crowd around, clapping and cheering. "Mama! Papa!" Mika cries, tears spilling down her cheeks. "I did it! I got the golden buzzer." Her mother covers her mouth, trying not to sob. "Anak, we saw it. We saw everything. You were amazing." Her father grins proudly. The whole barangay was watching. "You made us all proud, Mika." Mika laughs through her tears, showing them the handful of gold confetti she's saved. This fell from the ceiling when Simon pressed the button. It felt like a dream. Her mother smiles tenderly. "You've always danced like you had wings. Now the whole world knows it." The camera pans between them, the bright stage lights reflecting in Mika's eyes, and the warm glow of home shining from the little screen. "I danced for you," Mika whispers. "For us." Her father nods. "And we felt every step." As the call ends, Mika looks at her reflection in the mirror, the same determined girl from Manila, now shining under new lights. She wipes her tears, smiles, and whispers, this is just the beginning. The scene fades out as she walks toward the stage again, her dream now reality.